series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming at you here on the show next. Lamont Finley, the man from the great state of Hawaii, will do the pitching here for the home side as we get you ready to start the final game of this 3-game series against the Corpus Christi Hooks. And that'll bring up the Corpus Christi right fielder, Rick Rock. And we are ready for Wednesday morning baseball here on the show. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined right there to left, and that will be the first out of the inning. Time now to give you the starting lineups of the visitors here today, and here it is. They are here and ready to play the game of baseball. And gotta say that right there, doing pretty good. What a great lineup we see here. And hopefully Corpus Christi should be careful because they're down to their last game, which means they could get swept by San Antonio by a great chance. Corpus Christi center fielder, that is Derrick McKenna. Coming up in the box now, here's the pitch. Another cutter in there, 0-1. Top half of the first inning for the Hooks here. And the San Antonio Missions as they play their last game here at home until Tuesday night, August 18th, as we take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals for a 3-game set to kick off a 6-game homestand. Now the count now 0-2. And that's going to be line foul, and that will go into the right. And gotta say, that will go foul. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be hit high right there, and the left fielder, Ferguson, will take that one for the second out of the inning. Now bring up the Corpus Christi shortstop, Nick Best. 2 down in the inning and nobody left on. And here's the pitch. A slider outside. Now the count 1-0. Time of this ball game is 11:05. Time now is 11:10 as we bring you this one live here this afternoon. And there's going to be a line drive right in the right center field, and that will be a base hit. And got to say, Corpus Christi now into the hit column. Now their chance is getting into the run column. If they could try to get this one in there. Now here's the first pitch. Slider, 0-1 to A.J. Reed, the first baseman. And gotta say, that was a beauty. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. Outside and a changeup, 1-1. So A.J. Reed coming up here now as the third out of this inning. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be high, popped up. Right under it is the catcher. And that will end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. And nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the first coming up and no score. Sam Johnson, the man from the great state of Texas, will do the pitching for the away side. And gotta say, we are in the great state of Texas, I should say that. Gotta say, he lost at least 2 games of this 3-game series. And stepping in, the San Antonio center fielder, Billy Richter. And we are ready to go here in the bottom of the first. Here it is, and that 4-seam fastball misses up top, 1-0. Shout outs to give whoever is watching this gameplay stream. Make sure you get your shout outs here on YouTube Live. Also got shout outs from Corpus Christi, Texas, Amarillo, and Midland, as these guys are watching our morning game. Midland will have a morning game against the Rough Riders, as they will conclude with their 3-game set. And here's the pitch. And did he go? Yes, he did. There's the bingo point right there, and that's strike 2. So gotta say that right there. Pretty good. 1-2. And a 4-seam fastball in there. Now the first out of the inning. And we bring you your starting lineups for the missions, and here it is. You gotta say, when you see a perfectly good lineup, here it is. This is just a beauty, as these guys come and ready to play a game here this morning. And now bring in the San Antonio shortstop, Rodney FINCH. And gotta say, a partly cloudy sky here this afternoon. And fans just really enjoying how it is here this afternoon. A beautiful sky, and also got to thank our guys at the third base camera. Thank you for your shot. And home crowd here today as we wrap up the third of this 3-game set against Corpus Christi. Now here's the 2-0. And that's going to be lined right there to the second baseman, and they'll throw him out, and that's out number 2. And now bring up the San Antonio first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. Ready to go here this afternoon. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss in the 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. And I gotta say, that was a ugly swing. I will say it right there. That was just way too bad for him to try to hit that one. A swing and a miss. And now a sweeping curveball. Now the count 0-2. So San Antonio down to their final strike here in the bottom of the first inning. And they're looking to get into the hit column. And now here's that one. And that will be strike 3 called. And that's at the knees. And that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we go to the top of inning number 2. With no score. Corpus Christi third baseman J.D. Davis will start the top half of the second inning. And we are ready to go. Here's the first pitch, and here it is. A cutter. Now the count now 0-1. I've got to say, happy Child Awareness Day. Make sure when we do our next Wednesday morning game, we will have severe weather day. That is when we take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals on Wednesday morning, August 19th, in our homestand. Here's the 0-2 coming up. Swing and a miss, and that right there will be the first out of the inning. And time now to give you your defensive lineups for the home squad here today. And you always got to focus more on Billy Richter, the man in center field. He's got everything. And you can either deny that or just say it right there. It won't hurt my feelings, but this man is right for the job. And got to say, he's just one of a kind. Corpus Christi left fielder Mariano Casilla comes up here. First plate appearance here this morning. And got to say, just a absolute beautiful morning as it is. Time now is 11:30 on this Wednesday morning. Hope everybody having a great day so far. Hope you come out to the ball game and make sure that you get ready for what is to come, because San Antonio after today will be gone for 10 straight days. So I will tell you right there, Frisco is the first 4, and Northwest Arkansas 3, and Arkansas 3. And that's going to be lined right there to the second baseman, and they will throw him out at first. And that will be 2 quick outs here in the top of the second inning. Now bring up the second baseman for Corpus Christi, Christopher Pace. And gotta say, that right there, pretty good. Pretty good ground out that we just saw. Here's the pitch. And that's gonna be a line drive right there, base hit in the left, and he's aboard with a 2-out single. And that right there, just a beauty. And now bring up Mariano Ivales as he takes a cutter. Now the count now on 1. Ivales, today's Corpus Christi catcher. And gotta say, he is pretty good behind the dish as he gets that one. That one's gonna be lined right there to first, and that will do it. The inning is over. So a base runner left stranded at first, and only 1 hit, but no runs, no errors. And we go to the bottom of inning number 2. And here is the San Antonio right fielder, EDGAR Armas, as we get you set for the bottom of the second inning here. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line foul right in the right. And that one will not stay fair. Here's the 0-1. And outside, a slider. Now the count 1-1. Here's a 1-1. And a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be a high pop-up. Shortstop has it in his tracks, and that will be the first out of the inning. And we give you a stop right here as we get you your defensive lineups for Corpus Christi. And you always got to figure out who's out in center field, and that is DERRICK McKenna. And got to say, they can say whatever they want about their center fielder. They just got to look for the right one that will be in the place of that right there. And got to say, he's pretty good as well. San Antonio designated hitter Robbie Hunt comes up with 1 out, nobody on. And got to say, a scoreless inning and a half already here. And the Mission's looking to get a sweep against Corpus Christi. So pretty much, maybe it will happen. I don't know if it will, but we'll see what happens. Slider gets a swing and a miss, and now the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. And now here's the 1-1. A slider. Now on the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. And did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. That's strike 2. So he got fooled right there like bad. 2-2. And that's up top and a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck, Roger Serrano. So, Children Awareness Day. And we got a lot of pretty good fans out there. Strike 3 called. And that is the second out of this inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Roger Serrano.
And now I'll bring up Roger Serrano as he comes up now. San Antonio's third baseman. Looking to get on base here or put a home run on the board or do something. And that's going to be line foul, and that will not be playable. That ball will be foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And that's change up outside. Now the count now 1-1. Corpus Christi pitching. Now 22 through Sam Johnson. And I gotta say, he's gonna take a stop right here to adjust his glove, his hat, everything that he needs to do here today. And he's gonna get it on top right here by calling time. Now the count now a 4-seam fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And you always got to love that perfect good angle shot from our camera guys. Nice job right there. Also got to give them a shout out as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that one will land foul. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. A slider gets him down for the final out of the inning. So we have no runs, no hits, no errors. And we go to the top of the third. Now bring up the Corpus Christi designated hitter, Steve Barora, as we get ready for the top half of the third inning. First pitch on its way. And a cutter, he'll swing and miss. And what a way to start the top of the third inning with a strike. And now the count now on 1. And that's going to be line drive, a center field base hit. And they're into the hit column once again here. So a base hit and nobody out. And now bring up Rick Rock. Here's the pitch. And a cutter in there. Now the count now on 1. Rock will be today's right fielder for the Hooks. He lined out in the first inning. Base runner at first, nobody out.
Ball, catch inside.
And now the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. And that's going to land foul. And that right there goes foul. Now the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. And a cutter will miss outside, ball 2. Now managers and the missions, even pitching coaches and pitching staff. And on the ground, there's one. And that looked like it was going to be a double play, but instead they get the force out at second. And that is the first out of the inning. And got to say, that right there, he has them, but then a base runner is safely at first. Another ground out could get it going. And that was still from first to second. And now Rock is in scoring position. And he could become the potential tiebreaker if they could get a base hit and get this game untied. There's a 1-0, and that's going to be lined right there. And that will not do it right there. That'll be the score's decision of a base hit. And what a way to stop that ball. That was a quick, close play. And gotta say, that right there would have put the first run on the board if he didn't get that ball. A good thing he did. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line right there. And oh no, he misses it. 1 run comes in. And here comes a nuller. And you're going to have a 2-out triple right there. And that will bring Corpus Christi on the board. And there is that ball right there. And he flat up misses it. So you got to say 2 runs come in and a triple is the result of that play. And Corpus Christi will break the tie early and now bring up the first baseman A.J. Reed for the Hooks. Base runner at third with 1 out in the inning. And look out, that one nearly got away. Ball 1. Finley struggling a little bit, trying to keep at it. And gotta say, the favor is no longer going his direction, and that's gonna be lined right there. And nobody could get to that one. And now it'll be a ball and 2 strikes. Here's 1-2. And that's gonna be hit high. Chasing after it, the right fielder. And he'll make the catch, but here comes the runner at third. And they will bring in another one, and that is run number 3 for the Hooks here this afternoon. And now it's a 3-0 ball game. Corpus Christi third baseman J.D. Davis up here as there's 2 away in the inning and 3 runs already homed in the top of the 3rd inning for the visitors. So, gotta say that right there shows that Corpus Christi will probably win this game here this afternoon. Now here's the pitch. And then the cutter, 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on, and 3 runs already homed, top of the 3rd. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him out looking for the final out of the inning. And gotta say, 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, and Corpus Christi out in front, 3-0. We'll be back here for Texas League Baseball as we get you set for the bottom of the 3rd as we take our first break. And here it is. Well, we are ready to go here as we start the bottom of the third inning. And we are ready for this one to get ready to go. Here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball. Now the count now on 1. Corpus Christi up early in the top half of the third inning. They put 3 runs on the scoreboard. And if they could keep this up, they could preserve the W here today and avoid the sweep from San Antonio. Here's the pitch, 1-1. And that's going to be well crushed right to the right fielder as he will grab this one out of the air, and that is the first out of the inning. Now bring up the San Antonio second baseman, Kenny McClendon. And I gotta say, this right here, San Antonio looks like they need to get onto the hit column. And that's gonna be line foul, and that will go foul. Now the count now on 1. Here's the pitch. And that's gonna be lined, and that will go foul as well. Foul ball, and gotta say that right there just fouled off. Now the 0-2. And that's going to be hit to the third baseman. Can they get him? And oh no, he overthrows it. And uh-oh, that is out of play. And that will be an error on Corpus Christi's third baseman. And oh my goodness gracious, that will put a man in scoring position, and the likes of which you guys have never ever seen before. And oh man. Oh man. That is just nuts. And that's going to be a base hit right there. And San Antonio now into the hit column. Tying run now coming up here. And they're looking to get something going here. Now here's the pitch. And a four-seam fastball at the knees for a strike, going 1. San Antonio center fielder Billy Richter today, his first plate appearance was a strikeout. First to second with 1 out in the inning here in the bottom of the third today. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined, and that will go foul. I'd stay fair, and that would have brought San Antonio's first run of the game in. Four-seam fastball. Now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. And looking to keep this game going. And here's the 1-2. Down low, and that ball is getting away. And now the count now 2-2. So things evened up here. And looking to continue this one, 2-2. Down low, slider, and on deck now, Robbie Finch. Did I call him Robbie? I meant to say Rodney. Well, I guess Rodney, it don't really matter. I mean, they both name like each other. Here's the 3-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss, and that will be the second out of the inning. And San Antonio's got first to second now. A error on the third baseman for the overthrow. Here in the bottom of the third inning. And they brought that error upon themselves. Here's the pitch. And a four-seam fastball. Now the count on 1. To the San Antonio shortstop, Rodney Finch, ground out in the first inning. Here in his first plate appearance this afternoon. Here's the 0-1. And did he go? No, he did not. And he held up at time, ball 1. One and 1, here it is. And that's down low outside the zone. Now the count now 2-1. So struggling a little bit. Tying run at the plate. First run at second. Go ahead run at first. And at home is the tying run. Now here's the 2-2. And that's going to be lined foul right there. And right fielder chasing that one, and he can't catch up to it. And that still holds on 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2. And that one goes foul. So he keeps just fouling them off and waiting to drive the pitch out of here and hope that will come and tie up the ball game. Swing and a miss, a changeup, and that will be it right there. The inning is over. So only one hit in the inning, but it comes nothing of it. With 2 runners stranded, we go to the top of the 4th. Corpus Christi out in front, 3-0. Corpus Christi left fielder Mariano Casilla will start the top half of the 4th inning. And they look to continue their work here, as today they're going to try to win this series finale at San Antonio. Count now on 1 to count now. Pitch count for San Antonio, 39 pitches so far. And I gotta say, that is something that got fouled off. Here's the 1-1. And a slider on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be hit high. Pop up near the mound. First baseman has that one, and he takes that one for the first out of the inning. They'll bring in the Corpus Christi second baseman, Christopher Pace. He was a single in the second, 1 for 1. And now here's the pitch. A cutter in there for his code strike 1, and now the count now on 1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be hit to the second baseman. And they will throw him out at first. 2 down. Now bring up the Corpus Christi catcher, Mariano Ivales. And now here's the pitch. And a cutter in there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be lined foul, and now the count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a cutter outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lamont Finley, 10 balls, 36 strikes, total 46 today. That's his job on the mound for the Missions here this afternoon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Cutter in there for a strike, and that will be it. The inning is over. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Corpus Christi out in front, 3-0. San Antonio first baseman Felipe Rodriguez will start the bottom of the 4th inning. And now here's the pitch. Slider outside. Now the count now. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And a 4-seam fastball. Now the count 1-1. Here's a 1-1. Sweeping curve. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strike to count. And that's going to be crushed. And where would this one go? Right to the left fielder for the out. And I thought this one was going to have enough chance to get out of here, but instead, that remains to be seen. And now bring up San Antonio right fielder EDGAR ARMAS. So ARMAS coming now. And now here's the pitch.
Nope.
Four-seam fastball outside. Now the count now 1 ball, no strikes. Partly cloudy afternoon, and gotta say it's just nice to be out here at the ball game. Don't forget, after the bottom of the 8th inning, make sure you hurry up and get your shout outs, because we want you to know how special you guys are, especially for those outside. Make sure you come by and get a nice treat. That is right, we got coupons for your Taco Bell. And gotta say, this is for a 12-pack crispy tacos coupon for just a free deal of tacos. So that's pretty good. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now count for Corpus Christi, 53 so far in pitch count. One and 2 delivery. Swing and a miss. A changeup gets him down for the 2nd out of the inning. And gotta say, that right there just gets him fooled right there. Now bring up the Corpus San Antonio Mission's designated hitter, Robbie Hunt. I was gonna say Corpus Christi, but we're not in the top half of the 5th inning just yet. I mean, things do remain to be seen as of this point forward. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be tapped foul. And now the count now on 1. Oh and 1. Swing and a miss. A slider outside the zone. Now the count now 0 and 2. Oh and 2. And that's going to be hit to the shortstop. And they will get him out, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the top of inning number 5 now, and Corpus Christi out in front 3-0. Hooks designated hitter Steve Barora will start the top of the 5th inning for the Corpus Christi Hooks. And a cutter. Now the count 1-0. Nice shady afternoon. And gotta say, the sky is just perfect for partly cloudy during this morning. And getting into the afternoon hours. Time now 12:15. And gotta say, we have a little while more before we're through here today. And through with the 7-game homestand. It's going to be lined right there to the right fielder as he'll make the catch, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning. Mission's on the road after this game here today. They'll take on 4 games against the Frisco Rough Riders, then the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, and the Arkansas Travelers. And here's the pitch. And a cutter. Now the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a cutter. Now in there 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be lined foul. And I thought that was going to stay fair, but apparently not. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And swing and a miss gets him out chasing for the second out of the inning. And he really swung and dig that hole right for him. The second out of the inning comes as a cutter comes in and nails him for the second out of the inning. And here's the pitch. Hit to the shortstop, and that will do it as he'll get him out at first. Bottom of the fifth coming up, and the Hooks are out in front 3-0. And we go to commercial break here, and we'll be ready to start the bottom of the fifth for San Antonio when we come back. Ready to go to the bottom of the fifth inning for the Missions. They'll bring up the third baseman Roger Serrano as he takes a four-seam fastball in there for a strike going one. Beautiful shot from our first base side. Thank you to our camera guys that provide these great shots this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. And gotta say, hope you guys are enjoying the ball game here today. And don't forget, we are gone after this game with the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Missions here in this one. Now here's the 1-2. And that's going to be lined foul right in the right. And second and right field players nearly tried to get this one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup. And that will be the second out of the inning. Or first out, should I say. And here's your line look right now. And you got to say, just one lone hit for the home squad here today. 3-0 our score, and gotta say Corpus Christi just flat up dealing today. Howard Ferguson, the San Antonio left fielder, will come up here into the box. And he's ready to go here. And here is the pitch. And that changeup going to get fouled off. Now the count now on 1. 3-0 our score. Bottom of the fifth inning for San Antonio up to bat. And it's going to be line drive right there. And that's going to be a base hit. And he'll get it to second. And they will get him out right there at second. Trying to stretch it into a double. And you got to wonder if that was the biggest mistake right there. And he gets him easily for out number 2. And he just got a little too picky right there. He thought he could get it in there. But apparently, that right there just cost him a out instead. Well, that will do it. The inning comes to a close. And one run, or one hit only. No runs, no errors. Top of the sixth coming up, and the Hooks are out in front 3-0. Corpus Christi shortstop Nick Best comes up, as he was a triple And gotta say, 2 RBIs under his name. And here we go with top half of the 6th inning. And now here's the 0-1. And that's gonna be line foul. And now the count now on 2. Now here's the 0-2 delivery. And that's gonna be hit to his shortstop. And they'll throw him out at first, 1 down.
The batter, first baseman, A.J. Reed.
Now bring up the Corpus Christi first baseman A.J. Reed. Today he sacrificed fly. Now here's the pitch. A cutter in there on 1. Oh, and 1. At the knees, a cutter. Will even things up at 1-1. One and 1 delivery. And that one is going to be well hit, but also fouled. And Lamont Finley, 12 balls, 49 strikes, and 61 total so far in this game this afternoon. Here's the pitch, 1-2. And a cutter. Now the count holds at 2-2. Two and 2. And that one gets fouled off and still hanging on here. Two and 2 one more time. And that's going to be well hit, but also well fouled. And here's another one. And that's going to be well hit, but also that'll be hit to the third baseman, and he'll throw him out at first. And that'll be 2 down in the inning. What a way to get that one out. Looked like an original circus act out there for some doubtable reason. And they'll bring up the Corpus Christi third baseman, J.D. Davis. And a cutter. Now the count on 1. Oh, pardon me, guys. Now here's the 0-1. And that's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And a strike 3 called, and that will do it. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and the Hooks are out in front, 3-0. San Antonio catcher Chad Taylor will come and start the home half of the 6th inning for the Missions. And gotta say, everybody just flat up enjoying this game, and it's just so fun as we bring you this one live here today. Bottom of the 6th ready to go, and here's the pitch. And did he go around? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. He swung. Now here's the 0-1. Down low, 1-1. One and 1. And that is up top. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And that one is a 4-seam fastball. Now the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Up top, ball 3, and a full count now. And on deck, Billy Richter. Richter coming in, and he is ready to go here. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be lined right there. And they won't make the play on him, and he'll reach at first safely. And that will be a base hit right there. And yeah, they received the ball too late. They can't get him out at first because he's already in there. Base runner at first, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And here it is. Right there, a base hit. And oh wait, never mind, no base hits as of this point forward. Silly me, I'm pulling your legs. That'll be center fielder up here, Billy Richter. And now here's the 0-1. Down low on 0-2. And that's going to be high pop up. And the catcher has this one. Make that 1 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Rodney.
And now I'll bring up the shortstop, Rodney Finch up here. Sorry if I'm struggling a little bit. Everything is alright. Here's the first pitch. And that's going to be lined right there. And that would go foul. Now the count now 0-1. 0-1. And that's going to be lined right there to center field. Center fielder getting this one, and he'll make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
First baseman number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
Now bring in the San Antonio first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. He was 2 strikeouts. And gotta say, didn't figure out the rest of that, but now I will. In this one. The count now 0-1, and we're still ready to go. Here's the pitch, 0-1. And that's going to be base hit right there, and he's aboard. And another thing that happens is he will get tagged out at third on a unnecessary play, and that will end the inning early. Few hits in this one, but nothing of it. Top of the 7th coming up, and Corpus Christi out in front, 3-0. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this Wednesday afternoon. And here is your line shot as we get ready to play the 7th inning here. And we are ready to go. Left fielder Mariano Casilla will come and start the top half of the 7th inning. And I gotta say, 7th inning, is this thing flying by like no tomorrow? I mean, I guess that's a definite yes. And that will be the first out of the inning. And now I'll bring up the Corpus Christi second baseman, Christopher Pace. Single in the 2nd. And gotta say, still continuing on here. 0-1 the count now, as a cutter is in there for a code strike number 1. Here's the pitch. Cutter in there, 0-2. Forgot to tell you guys what temperature it is. 94 degrees here this afternoon. So gotta say, a hot afternoon is a perfect afternoon. Now here is the 0-2. And that's going to be high pop-up, and that will be the catcher. Getting that one down.
The batter, catcher, Mariano Aviles.
And now bring up Mariano Ivales. Now here's the pitch. Cutter in there, 0-1. Ivales was a strikeout and lined out 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Now here's the 0-1, and now that'll be a cutter outside, 1-1. 1-1 delivery. And that's going to be hit high. And chasing after it, the left fielder makes the catch, and that will do it. The inning is over. Bottom of the 7th coming up here. And Corpus Christi still holding on a 3-0 lead. EDGAR ARMAS, the right fielder, will start the top half, or oops, should I say the bottom half of the 7th inning. I was going to say the top half of the 7th, but that definitely just does not make any sense whatsoever. Knock on wood. Or knock on whatever you can find and stuff. Here's the 0-1. And that drilled him right there in the leg. And he will be aboard. And I'll bring in Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter. Hunt was a strikeout and a ground out, 0 for 2 here today for him. And we are just ready to go. And oh man, that was a nasty sweeping curveball. Now the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and now the count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside, a changeup. Now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. That is strike 3 called. And I gotta say that right there. 2 outs, or 1 out. Yeah, there it is again. I stand corrected. And now here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper. And still holding on at 0-1. Third baseman Roger Serrano coming up now. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on that ugly slider. Now the count now 0-2. And that one's down low. The 4-seam fastball. Now count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to get away. And that will do it. The inning comes... Nope, never mind. I thought it was going to come or something. I'm daydreaming, knock on wood. And now bring up the San Antonio left fielder, Howard Ferguson. Here's the pitch. And did he go? Yeah, he did. Down to the count 0-1. Gonna be back right there, and they will get him out, and that will do it. The 7th inning is over. Top of the 8th coming up, and the Mission's still trailing, and Corpus Christi still in the lead, 3-0. Hook's designated hitter Steve Barora will start the top half of the 8th inning. And gotta say, 8th inning already? I'm just not complaining about that, but goodness gracious me. Just keep on going. And don't forget, we are back on Tuesday night, August 18th, as we take on a 4-game series against... Or actually, uh-oh, that one's gone. I said a 4-game series, but I stand corrected. Tuesday the 18th, we are 6 games at home with a 6-game homestand for this one. So I will give you the definite schedule. 4 games at Frisco beginning after today's game. And they're ready to just go on the road. Frisco, Northwest Arkansas, and the Travelers. Will be coming up here. Here's the pitch. Cutter in there on 1. Rick Rock, the right fielder here today. A strikeout in the 5th inning. And gotta say, this right here, just pretty good. Here's the 0-1. And that one lines foul. Now the count now holds at 0-2. 0-2. And that one's going to be fouled. And still hanging on. And 2. And another one goes foul. And he's keeping them close. It's going to be popped right there to the mound, and that one will be the first out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder, DERRICK McKenna.
And now bring up the center fielder for Corpus Christi, DERRICK McKenna. 1 for 3, a single in the run that came in to score here today. Now here's the pitch. Cutter up top, 1-0. You heard, "Yaw!" Cutter, now the count now 1-1. Well, I've had a great time being here for a whole week, and hope you guys did too. And that's going to be line right there. And he's going to get him in that one. And he will tumble down right there for the 2nd out. My goodness gracious me. What a way to get that one. Stays with it as he had to tumble down for the 2nd out of the inning. And that will bring in Corpus Christi shortstop Nick Best. Triple and a single and 2 RBIs here in this one this afternoon. Cutter, now the count now on 1. Time of this game is about 1 o'clock, right on the Barbie. And we still got a little ways to go before we finish and wrap this one up here. And that's going to be line drive right into right center field. And Richter gets that one. And he will make the catch out there and right center. But then we take another look at this solo shot, and Corpus Christi up 4-0. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, flied out and reached on an error as he will start the bottom half of the 8th inning. And gotta say, that right there just doing absolute gorgeousness. So bottom of the 8th, ready to go, and we're getting ready. Here's the pitch. Line drive right there, a base hit in the center field, and he's in there with a single.
Now batting, catcher, Chad Taylor.
And now I bring up the catcher for San Antonio, Chad Taylor. Ready to go here. Base runner at first, nobody out. And look out, that one nearly took his nose off. My goodness gracious me. So I gotta say, he better be careful where he's pitching and throwing, because if you plunk somebody in the nose, by golly, newsflash, you just popped them in the nose. Four-seam fastball, now the count, 2 balls, no strike. And so far, Corpus Christi pitching, only 93, 7 away from 100. Here's the pitch. And that's outside, ball 3. And on deck now, Billy Richter. Right now in a 3-0 count. And it looks like he's beginning to start struggling. If he could get another one and keep this one going. Here's the 3-0. And that's down low, ball 4. And now you've got first to second now with still nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
And as you look here today, there is Sam Johnson's pitch count. He struck out 10 and gave up 5 hits. And so far his pitch count has been very left and right. I will say it right there. There ain't no value to it. And a 4-seam fastball. Now in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 8th inning. And gotta say, this right here could be the perfect time for San Antonio to come back and get the lead in this one. Here's the pitch. Right there, that's going to be a 3, and that will not go down. A 3-6-4 double play. They will get the force out at second. And now bring in a Rodney Finch, a shortstop. He flied out in the 6th inning. 0 for 1 here. And here's the pitch. Down low, the changeup. Now the count now, 1 ball, no strikes. Glad that you guys came out, enjoyed the 7-game homestand. And gotta say, just sad to see us go for a while. Don't forget, follow us on MLBnetwork.com. And don't forget to chat with us here on YouTube Live. Because we will be here and we will continue to do gameplay and just have a whole lot of fun during this summer and the month of August. And the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and now Corpus Christi pitcher now at 100 pitches so far through 6, 7, 8.5 innings of baseball. Now 1-2. Down low, and that's going to be in the dirt. And still hanging on here. Here's the 2-2. And that one's going to tap foul. And he's still hanging on to that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him down for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
Now bring in Felipe Rodriguez. Up to the plate now, and here's the pitch. Down low, a slider. Now the count now, 1-0. Corners loaded up. A Rodriguez was a walk in the 6th inning. Here's a 1-0. Down in there for a two-seamer, and now the count now 2-0. Here's a 2-0. Line drive right there, base hit. And they are now into the run column, and they will trim it down to 3. So what a way to start the bottom of the 8th inning with just 2 outs, but instead he comes back and delivers that run to San Antonio. Time is going to be called here as here comes the skipper outside of the bullpen, and he's going to make the move as that will do it for his starter this afternoon. So gotta say that he could have stayed in and had a complete game, but otherwise that would just take the fun out of it, and that right there will be it for him. Sylvester Damon will come in, and he will see if he could get the save here this afternoon. And yes, what a pitch-perfect afternoon as San Antonio and Corpus Christi will wrap up the series here today. And gotta say, hope you guys have had fun. I sure did. And just pray that we'll be back and we'll see each other again on Tuesday night, August 18th, when we come back from Arkansas. Here's the 1-0. Down low, change up. Now the count now 2-0. So gotta say that right there's pretty good. As we're gonna play a 6-game homestand, Northwest Arkansas. 3-game series beginning Tuesday night, August 18th. Series will wrap up Thursday, August 20th. So we will have a Wednesday morning game and a Sunday afternoon game. So gotta say that would be good right there. And that's outside, ball 4, and now bases loaded. And ARMAS getting out there. Jeff Hernandez coming on the mound for Corpus Christi as he's called in, and that last pitcher got relieved after a 4-pitch walk. And gotta say, they're trying something else here. The designated hitter, Robbie Hunt for San Antonio, coming as bases are loaded. 2 outs here. And a grand slam will give them the lead. And here is the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sweeping curveball. Now the count now on 1. Oh, goodness gracious me. I thought that right there just getting going here. And here's the 0-1. The outside sinker. I was going to say slider, but nope, there ain't no slider right there. He throws a sinker. A sinker ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss and a sweeping curve. Now count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Edgar Armas at first, Felipe Rodriguez at second, Billy Richter at third, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. 4-1 our score. And that's going to be lined right there to a shortstop, and they will tag him out at second, and that will do it. The inning is over. So bases remain loaded, and 3 stranded left. Top of the ninth coming up, and our score 4-1. Corpus Christi first baseman A.J. Reed will start the top half of the ninth inning. And gotta say, this game right here, almost Finley, who has pretty much just came in and was dominant, just striking out pitchers or batters, whatever you want to call it. And here's the 0-2 right there. And gotta say, that right there just pretty good. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be lined right there to the third baseman, and he will take that for the out right there. And A.J. Reed will go down as the first sacrifice of this game. Corpus Christi third baseman J.D. Davis coming up here. And that's going to be lined right there to the left fielder, and he will make the catch. And that will be the second out of the inning. Now bring in Mariano Casilla, the left fielder for the Hooks. Flied out in the seventh. Now here's the pitch. In there for code strike number 1. Now the count now on 1. Finley getting tired. Looks like he's doing all right, but he will keep it at base length to see if he can make this a complete game. Just needs 2 more strikes, and that should do it. Cutter outside. Now the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 2-1. Slide. Oh, Cutter. Correction. Cutter is in there. Now the count now 2-2. 2-2. And that's going to be hit high. Chasing after it. The left fielder going to get that one, and that will end it right there. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. Our score, Corpus Christi 4, San Antonio 1.
Your attention, please.
Alberto Rodriguez will be called to the mound to do the pitching here. And he's going to try to desperately get the save here today. Third baseman for San Antonio, Roger Serrano, comes up here. And we are ready for the bottom of the ninth inning. And what a afternoon of baseball and the festivities here. Gotta say, it was great. 0-1. And that's up top. Now the count now 1-1. 4-1 our score, bottom of the ninth inning here. And if you're just tuning in, we are pretty much almost through this game. So hope you guys get ready, because tomorrow night will be our 4-game set at Frisco, which will have 8 more games left there to deal with. And that changeup now in the count 3 balls, 1 strike. Now the 3-1, here it is. And that's down low, ball 4, and they're on base now. And we go back to the top of the order now. Now bring in the San Antonio left fielder, Howard Ferguson, a single in the 5th. And here's the pitch. And a 2-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss. A slider outside the zone. Now the count now 1-1. Corpus Christi skipper and his pitching coaches And now here's the 1-1. Outside for a four-seam fastball. Now the count 2-1. Here's a 2-1. And on the ground, 3-6-4 double play. And that is the last thing they wanted to get into, as there is quickly 2 down, retired. And that right there, just bad news enough. And San Antonio down to their final out of this game and the 7-game homestand. So gotta say, that right there, just not good at all. And that's gonna be line drive, base hit in the left, and he's aboard with a single. You know, a 2-out single will keep this game rolling. And now I bring up Chad Taylor, the catcher for the Missions here today. And they'll move him back, keeping him close. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high pop-up, and this will do it. Center fielder has this one, and that is the game. So Corpus Christi gets the win here today, 4-1 to score. Sam Johnson looks like he will take this one as the winner on the mound. And I gotta say, we just wrapped up a 7-game homestand here in San Antonio. Stay tuned. We are going to be back here this afternoon, as this will just about do it here. And we are ready to get on the road to Frisco as we start a 4-game set. And we are gone for 10. So had a great time here this afternoon. And it was really good. We're back in just a few moments, and we'll be back.
1 error, they left 2 men on base. For the Mission, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so we wrap up the 7-game homestand, as the Corpus Christi Hooks will take the final game of this 3-game series. Well, the Missions are getting ready to get on the bus. And gotta say, it is 2:30 on this Wednesday afternoon. Hope everybody has a great and awesome day. And gotta say, the Missions are headed to the Frisco Metroplex to take on the Frisco Rough Riders, as they will play Thursday through Sunday games at Frisco. Right after that, the Missions head to North Little Rock to take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals in a 3-game set, before heading to the great state of Arkansas to take on a 3-game set at the Arkansas Travelers. Missions are back home on Tuesday, August 18th, as they kick off a 6-game homestand between Northwest Arkansas and the Travelers. And that will just about cover it. Well, let's get ready for your final line scores. First, for the victorious Corpus Christi Hooks, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. For San Antonio, 1 run on 7 hits, no errors. Time of our ball game, about 3 hours exactly. Or should I say 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, there it is, right on the deal. And that will do her. Winning pitcher Sam Johnson will take the win on the mound for Corpus Christi. Alberto Rodriguez gains the save. Losing pitcher Lamont Finley And that will just about do it. Well, for all of us here, have a great and awesome afternoon. Don't forget to tune in with us on the show as we take on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 4-game set. So anyway, hope y'all have a great and awesome day, and we'll see y'all later. Good day, everybody.